State lawmakers were back at home today talking with constituents about a packed session, especially how they plan to navigate a $100 million budget shortfall. As ABC 7 Eyewitness News reporter Brandon Artilles explains, in a bad news, good news affair, lawmakers are celebrating the state's victory and claiming $500 million in race to the top education funding.
While capital talks between Senator Lowe Finney and Representatives Jimmy Eldridge and Johnny Shaw are always amicable, political divisions between the Republican Eldridge and his Democrat counterparts Finney and Shaw are evident. But the three all agreed on coming together for the state's future.
It was a very bipartisan bill, had bipartisan sponsorship in the House and the Senate.
The General Assembly, the Republicans and Democrats came together to put education first, work together to get out a good piece of legislation.
Lawmakers endured a 2-week crash course in January focused on overhauling the state's approach to education.
Change brings fear sometimes, but we knew it had to be something at least. It had to be a start of something better than what we had been doing.
The decisions made during that special legislative session ultimately resulted in Tennessee being one of the first 2 states to be selected for Race to the Top education funds in April. For many voters, the cooperation between the 2 parties served as a breath of fresh air. Senator Finney said the General Assembly will have to continue that cooperation if they want to balance the state's budget.
We've got some very significant issues awaiting us over the next 2 or 3 weeks, dealing with the budget, dealing with potential budget cuts and funding.
In downtown Jackson, Brandon Artilles, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Finney said options on the table for balancing the state's budget include a cable tax and an adjustment to the state's tax code. Cuts also hang in the balance. They're debating cutting the state employee pay by 5%.